Usually, when I make a video, I try to find something positive about it. I always try to bring you something that can bring a smile to all of our faces. Especially with how things are going right now around the world, one of the best escapes is video games. Well, this video might be a little sad for a lot of us because it does involve what's going on around the world and with our favorite hobby, which is gaming. A recent article came out where they talk about the next generation console, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 being delayed because of what's happening. But like always, this is just a rumor and something that might not happen, especially since nothing, and I mean nothing, has been confirmed. But this is written by Forbes, who is a very reliable publisher and a site that a lot of people should take seriously. They've broken a lot of rumors and news throughout the years, and for them to come out and mention this does bring a hint of truth. So I want to get into what is being said and give you guys my 2 cents in regards to the next generation consoles being delayed and if they're going to be delayed at all. But like always, if you like the video, hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. Alright, so first of all, I have to say we should take this with a huge grain of salt. But again, this is being reported by a very reliable source. And with how the movie industry is going and how everything is being canceled or postponed, this could be a reality we as gamers have to face. With that being said, let's dive into this article that says the next generation consoles might be delayed into 2021. The article starts off by stating this. DFC Intelligence recently released a statement and forecast for next-gen consoles, saying that it expects the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 to be delayed out of their current holiday 2020 launch, citing widespread global uncertainty about the spread of the virus. It's likely to have a major short-term impact on the delivery of both systems. This is a strong likelihood one or both systems will not have a 2020 launch. If the systems do launch, supply will likely be constrained and initial pricing could be higher than expected. Right off the bat, the article doesn't mince any words. Instead, it gives us a harsh reality about these next-gen consoles. And to be honest, with the global uncertainty that the article talks about, you have to think there's some truth to this. Do we want to hear this as gamers? Of course not, but it is something that the article backs up with sources. This isn't just some random guy talking. Instead, it's someone that has the insight on the manufacturing of the systems and an understanding of how things are made and shipped. Which brings us to our next statement that talks about the economy and how this can affect not only the consoles, but gaming in general. Currently, the economy is in an unprecedented state of uncertainty. Even if the situation clears up in a few weeks, the ability to manufacture and release a high-end new game system has already been severely impacted, writes the firm in a note. DFC Intelligence echoes a statement from Nico Partners senior analyst Daniel Hamad, who recently said that we would see either limited supply at launch or delayed releases if the virus continues to affect manufacturing through Q2 2020. Now, we all know that the current game sales are probably going up because of everyone being home and not able to work or even go to school. So a lot of people are currently deep into playing their backlog or even new games like Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But what this is talking about is companies having to drastically change the way they market their products or even change the way they manufacture them. What people don't understand is that these products take years for Microsoft and Sony to plan. They have to coordinate with companies like AMD and a bunch of other companies so they can get the product out at a certain time. So when things are put on hold, it could throw a huge wrench into the timeline they had set. That's what's going to happen with the consoles if the current state of the globe continue to go the way it is. And that's what the article is trying to tell everyone, is that if things don't change in the next couple weeks or even months, that the systems will be delayed into 2021. Is that something we as gamers want to hear? Of course not, but it's something we might have to face. The only cool thing about the article is that it says because of this delay or because people want to be entertained during this horrific time, the demand for the Xbox Series X and the PS5 might be at an all-time high. Here's what's said. The note continues to say that both machines are likely to be in strong demand once they've released, and will likely experience the sort of sellouts that are common with console launches. The good news is that consumer demand is likely to be stronger than ever. Demand will far exceed supply, and long-term that could increase overall sales. In addition, the abundance of government and public caution should help assure this is a comparatively short-term crisis. Both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X will release to record consumer demand. The challenge Sony and Microsoft face are making sure they release systems that meet expectations. Given the current situation, waiting to make sure they get the initial product right is the most prudent choice. There you have it, folks. Even with everything happening, we can be sure to have the consoles be in high demand across the board. Now, of course, with the huge performance boost and the huge graphical boost these consoles will give us, there was going to be people chomping at the bit to get the console. So it's no surprise that people will want the new consoles right when they come out, especially if they've been waiting for a long time and the consoles end up being delayed. As for what I think, for me, this does put a damper on the next generation console, especially since for a very long time now, we've been waiting for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. We all want the performance boost and for the new games to run on these new next-gen consoles. But honestly, with what's going on around the world, it's not the biggest deal, because there's obviously bigger problems in people's lives. And not to mention, a lot of these new games coming out will work on my current Xbox One X or my current PlayStation 4 Pro. So I won't be missing out on all the great experiences the consoles have to provide for me. Do I want to play these games on the best new hardware? Of course I do. But at the end of the day, gaming is a form of escape, and it's something that helps people escape the hardships they have already. It's the best hobby around, and I'm glad we still have our current systems with a bunch of awesome games to play. If the next generation consoles get delayed, it will suck. But right now, I just want everyone to enjoy the games they currently have, and to be safe and game on. But tell me what you think about this. Do you think the next generation consoles will be delayed? Will you play the new Halo Infinite on the current Xbox One X? Will this delay the new games coming out? How will Microsoft and Sony react if they have to delay the consoles? What other date can they release these next-gen consoles? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support helps out the channel more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. Plus, I love interacting with everyone there, so get on Twitter and let's talk about gaming. Also, follow me on Xbox Live. My gamertag is Zalker87, just like my channel name. See what games I'm playing, and let's compete in achievements for the month. And right now, I'm playing Ori and the Will of the Wisp. The game is fantastic. I'm really far into it, probably about 11 to 12 hours. I recommend you check it out. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.